Imagine a single stretch of water so vital that if it closed, the global economy would feel the shock within hours. This is the Red Sea, a narrow channel separating Africa from Asia, a crossroads of civilizations and a conduit for trade. Today, it's the planet's most critical maritime artery, carrying a huge portion of global commerce. Its geography makes it an indispensable shortcut between Europe and Asia, saving ships from the long, perilous journey around Africa. The nations bordering the Red Sea hold some of the world's most valuable coastlines, their stability and decisions rippling across global markets. Beneath its waters lie untapped resources, while along its shores, ambitious projects rise. The Red Sea is where ancient history meets futuristic ambition. Pharaohs once sailed here, and now, new leaders build megacities. Control over this waterway is a defining geopolitical contest of the 21st century. Regional powers, global superpowers, and emerging nations all vie for influence. Here, China's ambitions meet US influence, Gulf states diversify, and African nations seek greater market access. But threats, instability, piracy, and environmental change create constant tension. To understand who benefits from the Red Sea is to understand the shifting dynamics of global power. This is the story of the world's most strategic waterway. At the Red Sea's northern tip lies the Suez Canal, the linchpin of global maritime trade. Opened in 1869, it slashed travel time between Asia and Europe, transforming global commerce. Today, 12% of world trade and 30% of container traffic pass through this narrow channel. When the Ever Given blocked the canal in 2021, billions were lost daily, a stark reminder of our dependence. For Egypt, the canal is a national treasure and economic lifeline, generating billions in revenue. Major expansions have allowed for two-way traffic, boosting efficiency and Egypt's leverage on the world stage. The Suez is also a strategic choke point for oil and gas, making its security a global concern. Instability here would send shockwaves through energy markets. Ensuring safe passage is a shared international priority, making the canal a focal point of diplomacy and security. The Suez Canal is not just infrastructure, it's a vital artery of globalization. Gulf nations, especially Saudi Arabia and the UAE, are pivoting west to the Red Sea, aiming to diversify beyond oil. Saudi Arabia's NEOM, a $500 billion megacity, anchors its Vision 2030, promising a post-oil economy powered by innovation. Alongside NEOM, luxury tourism projects aim to draw global visitors to pristine coasts. The UAE, with its port expertise, controls key Red Sea and Horn of Africa terminals, projecting influence through logistics. Egypt, guardian of the Suez, is developing the Suez Canal Economic Zone to attract investment and create manufacturing hubs. These nations see the Red Sea as the stage for their economic ambitions and regional leadership. Their competition is reshaping the region's future. The Red Sea is no longer a boundary, it's a launchpad for transformation. The stakes have never been higher. Across the Red Sea, the Horn of Africa's nations are rising in strategic importance. Djibouti, at the Bab el-Mandeb Strait, hosts military bases from the US, China, and others, turning geography into revenue and influence. Its port is Ethiopia's gateway to the world, making Djibouti a critical logistics hub. Ethiopia, landlocked but ambitious, seeks new sea access, driving regional deals and tensions. Eritrea, emerging from isolation, offers ports coveted by powers like the UAE and Russia. These countries are no longer bystanders. They're leveraging their location for greater influence and opportunity. The Horn's stability is now a global concern, as disruptions could halt maritime traffic. The region's future is being shaped by its own ambitions and the interests of global powers. The Red Sea's southern entrance is as critical as its north. The Red Sea is now a modern arena for global competition. The US maintains a strong naval presence, aiming for stability and secure trade. China, through its Belt and Road Initiative, invests heavily and has established its first overseas military base in Djibouti. Europe's focus is on counter-terrorism, migration, and securing trade, With naval patrols and historic ties, Russia seeks a naval foothold in Sudan, reviving old ambitions and challenging US dominance. These powers' interests intersect and often collide, adding volatility to the region. The Red Sea is crowded, contested, and crucial to global strategy. The stakes are higher than ever. The Red Sea's future is shaped by more than geopolitics. Climate change, conflict, and technology are powerful forces. Rising sea temperatures threaten unique coral reefs and coastal infrastructure, risking billions in investment. Security threats persist, from piracy's roots in poverty to Yemen's conflict spilling into shipping lanes. Local conflicts can disrupt global trade in an instant. Technological shifts, like new trade routes, autonomous shipping, and undersea cables, are transforming logistics and raising new security concerns. Environmental and security risks are deeply intertwined, with climate change potentially fueling instability. The region's ability to adapt and cooperate will determine its future. Prosperity or turmoil hangs in the balance. The Red Sea's challenges are as vast as its opportunities. A new regional order is emerging around the Red Sea. Regional powers, Egypt, Saudi Arabia, the UAE, and Ethiopia, are now the main drivers of change, setting their own agendas. Gulf states, once allies, are now fierce competitors in logistics and tourism. These nations court investment from global powers, playing them off for the best deals and greater autonomy. The environment is transactional. Economic interests often outweigh old alliances. But this order is fragile. Massive investments hinge on stability and global economic health. Rivalries could escalate, threatening the very trade routes everyone depends on. Benefits often flow to elites, while inequality and environmental costs rise. The Red Sea's transformation brings both opportunity and risk. Who truly benefits remains an open question. The Red Sea stands as a symbol of globalization, offering immense opportunity, fierce competition, and profound risk. Its benefits are vast but unevenly distributed, favoring governments, corporations, and powerful states. The region's future will be shaped by three forces: regional ambition, global power rivalry, and unpredictable challenges like climate change and technology. Success depends on both competition and cooperation. The greatest rewards will go to those who can secure the region's long-term stability and environmental health. The Red Sea story is still unfolding, a drama of power, money, and ambition. Who will ultimately benefit? The answer is still being written. The world is watching, as the fate of this narrow sea reflects our interconnected future.